Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and having a quick view of what's coming up for the month of May 2020. This reading is for Gemini. I'm not going to give too much of an intro in this one, yeah, we're just going to see what comes out for all the gems out there, see what's happening. Alright, so Gemini, May 2020. Let's see how we go. What do we have for Gemini in May 2020? What messages do you have for the Geminis for May 2020? I feel like there's a few of you out there that have been suffering very bad headaches lately. Obviously it goes without saying that there's a lot going on in the world. Yeah, this guy just came out. This is, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of you that are suffering headaches. I feel like a lot of you may not realize, but your stress and your tension, it comes out in headaches with you. These can actually be quite debilitating when they're lasting for 3 or 4 days. So just try and remember to drink lots and lots of water. That will help keep you calm and de-stress. I feel like there's a lot of you that need to be listening to nature right now. Now, I mean, you have to be living under a rock if you didn't know that, you know, half the world's in quarantine. But you might not necessarily be able to get out in nature, but if you have a look on YouTube, if you go, you can download nature sounds. I feel like a lot of you need to be listening to birds at the moment, and I know that sounds a bit weird, but I think for someone out there who's going to see this video, a particular Gemini, it's really beneficial for you to start listening to nature sounds, in particular birds. I think that will help ease your stress. It will also help you deal with being so enclosed. Okay, alright, so let's get some messages through the cards for our Geminis in the month of May 2020. Gemini, May 2020. Gemini, May 2020. Alright, now a lot of the times if cards fall out, I don't pay attention to the jumpers. I call them jumpers, especially in short reads like this when there's only going to be a few cards. And I always trust that if Spirit wants to bring that message back out or bring that card back out, they definitely will within the reading. So let's get into it. Alright, Gemini, May 2020. What do you got, guys? Gemini, May 2020. Alright, thank you. Let's see. Okay. Alright. We have the Chariot, the Five of Cups, the Death card, and the Five of Wands. Oh, man. Alright. Usually I only do 3, but I feel like these past couple of readings, I just did a Pisces reading, and I definitely feel like there's a lot more to the story. But anyway, we'll see where it goes. Alright, so we start with the Chariot. So you guys, alright, first off, before, you know, we'll go through each individual card with you and see what I'm picking up and give you my thing. But from just looking at this spread here, you guys really, really had your hopes on something. You really were moving forward. You had control. You thought it was going places. You were like, yep, I've got my path now. I know what I'm doing. I've got the reins. It's all balanced. And then bam, it was taken away from you out of nowhere. Now I say taken away from you. When I say taken away from you, there's always two. It's a double-edged sword for how I express things sometimes, because the wording that comes out sometimes is very relevant to the reading, and it's not something that I would usually say or path I would go down. I don't believe myself that anything is actually taken away from you. I think, you know, it's a path that we need to follow, and a lot of our own subconscious beliefs, a lot of our own desires and wants that we might not even be aware of push us on that path. But in this instance, I did say taken away from you. Now, I feel maybe that has been the case. I feel there was a battle over this. I feel there was a lot of fighting, a lot of competition. Well, not so much competition, but there was a lot of people involved in this fight. It was something that you thought was very stable. It was something that you were very grounded in, that you were very balanced in, and it's hit you pretty hard. It did very much leave you in a Five of Cups energy. I don't know if this, I'm going to clarify what the loss actually is, but it was definitely a loss. It's definitely a loss that you've experienced here. Could have been with a Cancerian. I don't generally go big on the signs in the cards, but it just helps give a bit of more of a broad overview. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio. But I definitely feel that something has ended here that you really, really thought was your ultimate way forward. This could have been a leadership role as well. This could have been a position that you thought you were really going to get. You could have been really like up for a job, and you know there was a lot of competition around it, a lot of challenges, but you thought yep, you had it. You could have received some news that you didn't get it, but you know it's okay, because rejection is God's protection. Always remember that. Rejection is God's protection. You never know what path you're going down. When something may look lovely, it might turn out to be a big pile of shit. So sometimes, you know, you got to just trust. Just trust. I feel you're still very angry about this, though. You definitely didn't lose everything. There is still remnants of what this was. So perhaps it's kind of like a constellation prize, or, you know, a situation where you had, you know, I'm not saying that this is the case, but for instance, you had $1 million, you lost, you know, 800,000 of it. You've still got 200,000 left, but you know, and especially if it's been taken under circumstances that, yeah, we're not nice. We're not nice. I feel there's a lot of harsh energies here. A lot of people all, okay. This could have been a fight over inheritance. This could have been a fight over money. I feel like I'm picking up there's some siblings here maybe, or family members that have been fighting over this. This could be a home. This could be property. And there's definitely been a fight and a struggle here. And I feel like you guys have kind of been left the injured party here. But, you know, sometimes you just got to let things happen. Let it roll. Let's see, I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards for you, see if we can get some more information on where this is going to go. Now, as I said, this is a May reading, so obviously May is not here yet. This may have already happened for you, or this is coming up for you in May. Take it where it fits. All right, clarify this Five of Cups for me, please. Clarify the Five of Cups. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. So there was obviously a lot of confusion surrounding this. You may have been blindsided by this as well. You didn't actually see that this was happening. You didn't actually realize that there was so many, you know, fingers in the pie, so to speak. I feel like there was a lot of eyes on this that you weren't aware of. I keep on saying the word competition, but I don't think it's competition, or it could be. I mean, apply it how it fits to you and your circumstance. But I think there was definitely, let's just say, eyes watching this that you didn't think were going to be a problem, and they actually were. So, yeah, the Moon card just fell out while I was kind of just randomly shuffling. So I think there was a lot of secrets here. There was a lot of things going on in the background that you weren't aware of. You weren't, yeah, you just weren't aware that there was this many people involved, and it's not so much that there was this many people involved, but they felt the way they did as well, or they planned on doing this. I feel like this was very much a strategic attack in a way. Now, again, they may not have attacked you personally, but it's definitely attacked something that you found stability in, that you held pride and, a sense of self in. So I definitely feel that that's happened here. Let's see, you could definitely be a Scorpio involved here. Let's see what else can we clarify. Any further information for the gems for May, please? I think this is still quite raw and fresh. So if this hasn't already happened, it may definitely be coming up in May, or you've just recently gone through this, because I feel your emotions are quite raw. King of Swords is here. You just want to, like, you're really pissed. You're just like so pissed off, but you know when you get so angry that you just want to cry because you're so hurt but you're so angry? That's what I'm feeling, what's happened here. I think also a sense of betrayal has happened, but I don't think it's more so that. I think it's more so the fact that this foundation that you really, really felt a lot with has kind of been shook. You feel like you don't have that control anymore. You feel like that stability and security isn't so much there, and it's due to, as I said, other people that you weren't even aware of were, like, had dogs in the fight, basically. So, yeah. I think you will, with the King of Swords being here, I think it's just, it's emotionless what's happened. It's very harsh, that's what's happened. But you know what? I mean, the Justice card isn't here, but I really feel like saying, justice always comes around, and sometimes it's not always up to us. It's really never up to us to decide who and what is justice. We only see things from a limited perspective, or from our own perspective, and those of us who have the ability to see the perspective of others, of course, but we don't see each and every player in the game. So I always think it's not up to us to decide what justice is, but it is up to us to trust and have faith that justice is served. So I'm talking about in spiritual justice as well, not necessarily in the physical justice, but it could very well be that as well. It could be in the, the physical 3D world of law and, all that kind of stuff. But let's get a final card to close this off. Let's see the outcome. What are the outcome for Geminis in the month of May, please? What's the outcome for Geminis in the month of May, please? Yeah, beautiful. All right. That's what we like to see. So we have the Ace of Wands here to finish off the month for you. So new beginning, new idea. I think from this will definitely ignite a bit of passion. It might spring into life ideas that you didn't even know. If this is in a business sense, I think this will definitely propel you forward into a new arena perhaps that you didn't actually think of before, or take your business in down a road that perhaps you didn't consider before, because you've had to reconsider, reevaluate, really look at where you're going to go now. I definitely feel that it will have a positive outcome. Hang in there though, absolutely hang in there, because when shit like this happens, it's always just like, really, but you get through it. We're all good. It's all good. All right, Gems, I hope this helps. Have a beautiful May, and I'll see you soon. Bye.